What is up, everyone? Smashy here with another Deep Rock Galactic video. We're on it. We did it. Hazard 2. We conquered. We annihilated. We did all the things we were supposed to do. Picked up a few pieces of gear. Gonna get our upgrades, and we are ready to head into the next stage of the game. Very exciting stuff. So let's without further ado, let's just jump into it. A lot of new gear. Looks like we got, ooh, look at this. Oh, it's a sturdy hammer. We also got the lucky pipe wrench. Look at that. Who doesn't love that? Um, well, we gotta choose the right guy. There we go. There we go. Alright, so what's new? Looks like we already had the lucky pipe wrench in there. So, alright, we currently have a bloom blend equipped, but WD-40K, or DW-40K, sorry. So this one, you get increased movement speed. This guy definitely needs it. You get increased status effect damage, increased explosion radius, and then movement speed is increased for 30 seconds when leaving a drop pod. Do I like that? That's not bad. I think I do like that. I'm going to go ahead and switch those out now. Very cool. Alright, so this one, the sturdy hammer, it's going to be 1.9 mining speed and 3.2 reload speed, and then 100% mining speed for 25 seconds when leaving a drop pod. Well, that just sounds awesome. I think I'm going to take that over the lucky pipe wrench, though. This is one of my favorites of all time. Hopefully we can get a nice legendary one. Let's see. So we got dwarf tape. Alright, so we could either get increased reload speed. Oh, wait, no. Reload speed is exactly the same on these. So either increased weapon range or increased mining. I think our weapon range is fine, and plus this one has the increased mining speed when leaving the drop pod, so we're going to keep that one. Alright, so last one here, some reinforced plating over the holy hide vest. This one will give us additional armor and movement speed. Do I like that? Armor and movement speed, then minus some max HP. Let's see. The movement speed is pretty good. But 5% when yeah, I'm gonna keep our rare. It's not too big of an improvement where I feel like I'm missing out, and it's just got enough extra value with that 5%, because that's a permanent. It's not like, oh, you get it for the next 30 seconds or whatever. You just straight up get 5% XP gain. So I'd say that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and sell what we don't want or what we're not using. So, and I'm gonna try and move a little bit slower. Ooh, we got a bunch of upgrades. So we'll go column by column. With this one, I think we're really just, like, our top priority out of these three is going to be to increase our damage. Alright. This one, our top priority out of these three is going to be, honestly, it should be one of these, but I think I like just getting the mining speed increase. Okay, I'll take both. So we have these two here. This is the critical strike rate. We could do nitra or critical damage. We'll do damage because this is not too important right now, especially because we don't even have like rerolls. So this would increase the amount of nitro we start with. Alright, so let's see. Regen I think is super important. Yeah, I'm going to take the regen over these other two. Ooh, nice, nice. Alright, what is this one? What's it called? I think it's Bismore. Or maybe this one's Bismore. I forget what this mineral is called. But remember that, because we do definitely want to get more life regen. Just starting off with it. We take hits all the time. Like, it's part of the game. So just having that initial life regen allows us to kind of space it out. And if we do take hits, like, we're not totally out of it. Yep. And we'll go ahead and we'll just take this extra artifact reroll. Why not? Now we got two of them. Cool beans. Alright, so... Oh. You know what? I was saying we were going to do some Hazard 2 stuff. But truthfully, we might want to backtrack a little bit and get some masteries going.
Gonna get real personal with the guns.
So the lead storm, that's definitely our best weapon, and being able to get that bonus is gonna be huge. I think this is worth giving a shot, and I think it is like a normal progression.
Ain't nothing mini about it.
Oh, look, we could do. So we only, so funny. We only get one weapon for this, so we're all in on the lead storm. What's kind of cool about this is you could choose a different class. So like if we wanted to do the Juggernaut, we could. And with that, we would have increased armor, increased max HP, but we would have minus 50% weapon range. That weapon range is pretty huge. I think I still want to do the weapon specialist on this. But this weapon is so powerful that I really don't think we're going to have much of an issue getting or finishing this. But let's just jump into it and see how it goes. So with this one, we know that the weak points are definitely the reload speed. But I think because we took the weapon specialist, I think taking the fire rate as well is probably a good idea. But we are gonna get, oh, look how fast we mine. How cool is that? So we know that this. So one, I will say, I was just saying that reload speed is one of the weakest parts of this. However, normally in this game, like, you're gonna, like, in the mastery mode, we're gonna see so many of these. Like, this is our only weapon, so we know we're gonna reach level 18 without any problems. And being able to pick up a critical strike chance right now, I think is pretty good, because as like this has a cumulative value, where this one I know I'm gonna get this regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead out of those three, the reload speed, critical strike, and reload speed. This one is essentially useless in these mastery runs. I'm gonna take the critical strike chance on this one because of the cumulative value. Oh man, I'm annihilating these loot bugs with my ridiculous reload speed. I said reload speed, but it was not reload speed. It was mining speed. So go. Now here we are. Wishing we took that reload upgrade. Just kidding, we're back in it. Alright, we got some more kite up here that we can come and take. Alright, so we got the choice between 15 max HP, 3% critical strike rate, or 4% movement speed. In this situation, I'm going to take the movement speed. It's the highest level upgrade, and we know that we're going to need it eventually. So the 3% critical strike, it does actually affect our damage, but I feel like the 3% is just replaceable enough that we won't really be missing out. One thing that is kind of unique to the gunner, so we leveled up again. What I was saying is, one thing that is unique to the gunner is with each class, you really want to be playing to their strength. Because the gunner does so much damage, I think it's okay to waste time killing people as long as you are able to collect the XP, because that is his strength. Like, he's weak in almost every other area where it's like mining speed, movement. So those kinds of things, like if he doesn't get all of the objectives, or if he's slower with that, he makes up for it in the amount of damage and XP that he's allowed or able to get throughout the run. Alright, so we leveled up. We got a 5% critical strike damage. We got 10% damage for the lead storm, or another 3% critical strike. We're going to take the 10% damage and start accumulating those pips towards our level 18 weapon.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
Alright. Alright, so now we have 3% reload speed, 25% piercing, or 6% movement speed. In this situation, I am going to take the piercing. The piercing really does carry so much in this with this weapon that you really can think of that as a AoE upgrade. And that's definitely like one of the factors that when you're trying to take on a horde of bugs to really keep in mind that even if you have really strong single target, you really want you got to account for how you're going to take out a whole bunch of enemies. Like you want to have a balance of both. So we have the choice between 10% damage, 15% reload speed, and 15% fire rate. I'm going to take the reload speed on that level because it's definitely like we've already felt it a couple times where we're just really just waiting, sitting around doing nothing, trying to wait for this upgrade to or for the reload speed to activate. The other challenge with this weapon specifically is just being able to look at the enemies. Alright, so since I know I'm reloading, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. See if I can kill this guy. Oh god, he's too strong. We might be in a little bit of a pickle here. Let's see. Oh man, and the boss is here? Well, hey, well at least we could get the reload, or get the dang it. Call me what is it? Missing one more kite. That's my MO. That's my brand. One more Morkite, please. We have so we leveled up. We have the options of choosing 10% XP gain, 10% damage, or 15% fire rate. I know it might sound strange, but I'm gonna take the 10% XP gain, and I'm doing it because we're getting it really, really early, so it's really maximizing the value. It looks like we're doing pretty good on damage, where we've already kind of hit the boss a little bit without even trying. We leveled up again. We got 6% critical strike chance, 15% fire rate, and 30% radius pickup. So with that, the radius pickup is the highest rarity. I think it could be pretty close between these two. I'm gonna take this one because I really want to hit that first pip, or first overclock with our weapon.
Well done, you got them all.
There we go. Got that. Ooh, look, we got some other goodies on the ground over here. Be sure to pick those up on the way. Alright, so now we have the choice between reload speed, damage, or mining speed, and we're going to take the reload speed, getting us our first overclock. Alright, so these ones here, so we can increase our fire rate, increase our reload speed, or we could get additional piercing, additional damage, and then minus on the fire rate. The fire rate on this gun is already ridiculous, so taking this overclock is like really inconsequential. You really don't even notice. Not only that, but look, see, now I could take additional fire rate right here. So we have the choice between 5% critical damage, 15% fire rate, or 10% damage. But we'll go ahead and get that 15%, and we're already on our way to... I actually don't want to. Oh, I didn't want to kill him. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to take the 20% discount on all shops because we're on level 1. Oh, there's only 3 levels? Okay, with that being said, do I think that it is a better choice to take this? No, it's still better to take the discount there. Alright, so we got a loot crate, and it's got some pretty good stuff for us. So I will say that I am a big fan of the paint jobs on everything that's not a mastery level, because there's we're gonna get this eventually, like it's inevitable. So right now we're choosing between piercing and damage. I'm gonna take the damage. I think we already have a ridiculous amount of piercing, so balancing it out and just increasing our damage sounds like a pretty good idea. Alright, so leveled up again. We got 15% damage, 15% fire rate, and then 10% reload speed. I actually think it might be just trying to reduce that reload speed right now, because the other aspects of the gun are they're pretty set. Nice, we're just leveling up left and right. We got a 15% pickup radius, a 10% reload speed, or a 15% mining speed. I'm actually going to take the mining speed right now. It's the highest rarity, and it's one of those... I know there's a bunch of stuff like right before we leave, so I'm gonna try and get that. Yeah, see, like right here, just a little bit extra gold. Hopefully we can kill these guys. We don't take any damage. Alright, see, we picked up all that right before we left. And I'm gonna say that we got that very specifically because we got that upgrade. That might not be true, but it's what I'm choosing to believe. Um, so with that, we're into our first shop. We got 106 gold and 58 nitra. So let's see, can we buy everything here? We can. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll take the reload speed, we'll get the fire rate increase, still have stuff left over. I do like that. And do I want to take the 5% mining speed or just wait for the reroll? I think this one is worth it to just reroll. Nice. So between these, we'll go ahead and take the reload speed to get our second overclock. I think I want to... Do I care if my damage is fire? Or do I want to increase my clip size and reduce the reload speed? I think it's probably... I don't know. That's tough. Fire damage is okay. I think I'm going to take the clip size and reload speed. That could be the wrong choice, but we'll see. So look at this. We have 22 left and 2 left, or 2 here. So, and that's all because we took this bad Larry. So look at that. It's already paying off. Well, yeah, we'll take these next two. Just increased HP and increased luck. They don't really do too much, but it's not nothing.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
So we got ridiculously fast mining speed. Let's go and try and maximize it. Try and take out all these loot bugs. See if we can get some gold. Look at that. Found a holy. That's fantastic. So we got the choice. We leveled up. We got fire rate at 15%. We got 10% damage or 25% reload speed. We're going to take that reload speed. Especially because we just decreased it a little bit because we have the bigger... Yeah, the bigger... what is it called? Clip size. I forget how they labeled it. That was silly. We were just sitting there like petting this holy. Ooh, okay. So interesting. So we have the artifact of ancient knowledge to gain 3 levels. I'll say it right now. I don't think it's really worth it at level 13 because we are gaining levels left and right. We have the careful aim, which is 12% critical strike chance. Very good for our build. Like, we're shooting a bunch of bullets. We have lots of chances. We want lots of chances to deal more damage. Or we have a legendary, which is 45 nitra. So the nitra is going to be our choice here, and that's because we also have this. With a 20% discount, this gets an additional value. So our next shop is going to be very, very good. Oh my. Our damage is not that good. I should not have been able to like run at these guys and have them live. So I'm actually, because I know that, oh shoot, I gotta get out of here. I gotta find, yeah, I gotta get some quick damage increase because this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we got 6 armor, 45 max HP, or 10% mining speed. I'm gonna take the mining speed because I feel like I'm in a situation where I'm gonna need to dig myself out. That's my prediction. I think that's what's happening right here.
Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land.
I really got to get to a point where I'm gonna save the drop for dropping it on the boss. All right, some stuff down here. Lots more nitro. Love to see it. That'll definitely help us. Ooh, that was tough. I was stuck between 2 explosions there. Oh boy, we are. All right. Maybe I can get close enough. Man, this is tough. Or that could happen. All right, let's get some damage. We'll take damage. Ooh, epic reload speed. I gotta take it. I said epic, but it was legendary. Sorry, I did those quick again. So yeah, so now we have the choice of 15 max HP, 2% movement speed, or 10% reload speed, getting our last overclock. We're gonna take that last one. All right, so this one we have, the choice between lead wrapped ammo, which is 150 damage, minus 20 fire rate, minus 20 reload speed, or unstable overclock, or it's called the favorite, and you get 100% damage, 100% fire rate, and all other weapons get minus 30 damage and minus 30 fire rate. Because we have no other weapons, it's just gotta be this one. So just increasing the damage a ton. We leveled up again. We got a 15% pickup radius, 15% damage, or the 3% critical strike chance. We're going to take the damage because you've probably heard me say it, where I'm just complaining a lot about how much damage we're doing. Hopefully that got us out of the hole that we were in. We leveled up again. We got 5% critical strike damage. We get 10% fire rate and then 6% reload speed. I think in this situation it might actually be the right move to take the reload speed, even though it's lower. But it's still the weakest part of this gun. So if we can really get the reload speed up, oh god, I do a lot of damage now, which is a total 180 for how things were. So we leveled up again. We can take 10% reload speed, 10% damage, or 4% movement speed. So I think I'm in between taking the reload speed or the movement speed. I think I'm gonna take the reload speed and say we've already leveled up that one enough. Leveled up again. We're going to level up a bunch, so I'm going to try and move through them. But we got 15 max HP, 15% damage, or 25% critical strike damage on the epic upgrade. Do I want 25% critical strike damage? That'll put me up to 175, and I have a 1 in 4 chance. I think it's really a toss-up between these two. If I take this, it does actually, when you increase your damage, it also increases your critical strike damage. So I'm going to take this one, because it's like upgrading the base. Alright, that being said, I do think it might be reasonable to want to take a critical strike chance increase right here. So we have 6% critical strike chance, 10% damage, or 15% reload speed. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? No, I could just do more reload speed. Nice, leveled up again, got 10% mining speed, 3% critical strike chance, or 10% fire rate. I think we can probably do the fire rate on this one.
Just what I needed.
Dang. Gotta dodge these guys trying to swipe at us. Alright. Oh, nice, I didn't hit him. Alright, so what do we got? I'm not really interested in pickled nitra. It is a trap and a half. Like, as soon as you take it, you can't move anywhere. Like, I have almost 100 nitra. Yeah, that's ridiculous. This is a good time to use my reload. Ooh, okay. So we have we got a pretty big choice here. We already know that we want to take, or we want to spend our gold because we have the discount. I don't want to take this one because I only have one. So I'm going to take this one, which is going to decrease our damage but increase our, like, it's a weird trade-off. It is definitely a weird trade-off because it does increase your critical strike chance and your critical strike damage. But what's the difference? Hold on. Because like right now we need to compare the difference between blue upgrades and yellow upgrades. Was it? Oh, I see. Okay, so blue stats are additive and yellow stats are multipliers. I still think we have to take this one.
Do something epic with this.
Alright, so now we have the choice between 25% piercing, 5% damage, or 4% movement speed. I'm going to take the piercing. And I think we're doing pretty good. I think I'm just going to try and get a little bit more resources. Oh, dang. Well, maybe I'm not. That guy just straight up, he just died.
It will leave without you.
Let's see. What do we want? Fire rate, or 35% fire rate, 15% mining speed, or 35% damage? Let's take the damage. Alright, we got 6 armor, 15 max HP, or 4% movement speed. Yeah, let's take the movement speed. I think if you had taken the armor, that's probably not that bad of a choice. Look at all these guys. Look how quickly I killed them. Alright, we got 10% damage, 10% fire rate, or 10% reload speed. Definitely going to take that reload speed. What is my reload speed at? So it's at 2.12. Alright, so this is it. This is our last hurrah here. Let's see. Increase critical strike. We'll get more HP. Yeah, sure, I'll take more mining speed. Do I want fire rate and reload speed? I want the reload speed, definitely. Yeah, I'll take the fire rate. Nice. Okay, so now we have... We're at 63, huh? Alright, so we're going to take that. Can't upgrade anything else. Can do this one. Alright, and so now we have the choice between taking a 5% damage increase or just re-rolling and trying to spend some of our nitra. I think I'm going to re-roll to spend some of our nitra, and we are rewarded with a legendary upgrade. And a epic upgrade. So we did it to the fire rate and got the damage increase. So that's pretty huge. Do I want damage increase or do I want reload speed? Come on. Come on. It's got to be damage, right? It's got to be. Alright. Level 3, let's go.
Will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
Try and grab some of the meta before we go. I think we're gonna be okay. That's my guess. I think we're gonna be okay. I think the weapon is like, it's too good to fail. Oh yeah, look how quickly we just melt this guy. Shoot. Alright, cool. Well, let's go yeah, let's go wake everybody up. Hey, we came to party. Am I gonna make it? Oh, he almost hit me. Come on, line them up. Line them up. Look, 2 for 1. What are we doing? That's the marine, what's it from StarCraft 2, where the stutter step. If you know, you know. That's what we were doing there. So, what did we do? Yeah, we're gonna get more piercing. Okay. See, that's how it should be. We should just look at everybody and they just fall before us. Alright, let's see. What is my critical strike? If I get this, it'll get it to 75. Doing it. I still don't understand how these these loot bugs here survive those explosions. Owie, 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 owie. Not like this. I don't want to die like this after I was so confident. Got him. Don't really need the gold. Nice, an upgrade. So now we have the choice between damage, fire rate, or max HP, and I'm gonna choose the max HP. Maybe I actually Truthfully, I could have rerolled there. That was probably the wrong or the right choice. I just moved too quickly through it. Alright. So we gotta go wake up the big guy. We're about to get a supply drop, so that's nice. But I think just setting up to where we can run in a really big circle. Just clear out a lot of these rocks and stuff to make sure that we won't get trapped in a corner. Just the little things you can do to prep. I'm going to keep that red sugar there. Unfortunately, I got to use this red sugar, but... I'm going to get the supply drop before the boss. It's just too hard to try and get it while the boss is active. And depending on the boss, it might not even be worth it. Nice! Yeah, sure, let's just take more damage. Now I wish I had took that gold. Leveled up again. I think at this point we can take the... it's between movement speed, 2%, 30 max HP, or 10% mining speed. And I'm going to take the max HP. Just to increase our survivability. We got a 30% pickup radius, a 10% damage, or a 15% fire rate. I'm going to take the fire rate on this one. Nice, we leveled up again. We got 3% critical strike chance, 10% fire rate, or 10% damage. Yeah, sure, I'll take the critical strike chance. Even though it's a little bit of diminishing returns. Leveled up again, I got 6% critical strike rate, 2% movement speed, and 15% fire rate. And I'm going to take the critical strike chance. Once we get it above 100, like, it's next tier of awesomeness. But we're already melting everybody. This is Hazard 2, and we like barely noticed. Come on, everybody, get out of the way. All right, we passed the speed check. What? I don't know what we did there, that we just moved right out of the way. Maybe it was a dodge, I don't know, but I thought for sure that guy was gonna get us. Don't you that one we did mean to dodge, so we got that going. I wonder how fast I can kill this guy. Yeah, they're just getting melted. I don't even know if they've hit me. Leveled up again, we got 15% fire rate, 5% damage, or 10% reload speed. We're gonna take the reload speed. Oh, it's because I was talking smack. He hit me. Oh, he got me again. So now he hit me twice. Alright. Alright, well, we can wrap this up. I'll take the reload speed there. Sorry I didn't read everything on there, but didn't feel like that was worth it. And now here we are with a lead storm that has its mastery. It's a pretty good short run, but I think just an excellent display. Excellent display of the lead storm. So if this weapon carries us the entire way, I think we'd be pretty happy. Alright, got it. Got a new weapon unlocked, Firefly Hunter Drone. New gear, very cool, level 23 too. Did 2 million damage. It was a pretty short run, but a lot of fun, so we're definitely a lot more equipped for whatever comes at us next. So that was pretty fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.